These are some movies I like. This is a shit intro. I remember seeing Akira while scrolling on Netflix and thinking, oh, this is gonna be a movie about a psycho killer on a motorcycle or something. And then it was a complete opposite, where the main character's best friend ends up being the villain. But that's not why I'm here to talk about my favorite movies. I'm here to talk about my favorite movies as in why they're my favorite movies. Akira was completely hand-drawn. The movie consisted of 2,012 shots and 160,000 single pictures, which means they literally drew 160,000 pictures by hand. A fact I just learned about this movie while looking into it is they literally invented 50 different colors. They made new colors for this movie. I don't even think that was a possibility, but they did. They made 50 new colors for this movie. But for now, I'll just leave you with this video of the chief colorist explaining how she did it.
Well, it's quite a bit different from anything I've done before. The film takes place mainly at night. If you look at the color chart, you will see the tremendous variety of dark tones. Many colors you wouldn't see in any other animation.
As you can see, there are 5 different color schemes for each character.
It certainly was a challenge working on Akira, but it was also a very rewarding experience. Some days I would select colors that worked perfectly with Otomo's vision, and other days I would pick totally wrong color schemes. One day would be very satisfying, and another would be quite exasperating.
For the voice acting, they used a technique called pre-scoring, which meant the voice actors did all the voicing before and then they animated it after, so they could base the animation on the voice actor's performance. This made the lip sync almost perfect. Believe it or not, after Akira was finished and Otomo, I think that's how you say his name, went to the theaters to watch Akira, he shortly came back home and told his wife the movie was a failure. Yeah, his magnum opus, the movie that literally made anime popular in America, was a failure. The reason he believed this was because he had to do so many cuts during the last section of the movie, which is normal in any movie. You start running out of money towards the end and, you have to make some cuts here and there. But just because of this sudden loss of quality, he was such a perfectionist, he believed that, oh, well, it's shit now. I mean, the last part of the movie is shit. This is why I think Akira was such a groundbreaking movie. The guy who directed it was a perfectionist, and he didn't want to cut any corners whatsoever. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about Akira. So, Blender segment. I've been trying to learn Blender for the last week, and this was like my first render I made. It was really shit, and it was the first thing I ever did with Blender. It's just an Akira paranormal VHS. I don't know what else to say about it. But then I got into lighting, which immediately made it better. I watched a YouTube tutorial on how to put like an actual video on the screen and give it that nice RGB old school effect, which I was going to use this video for the beginning of the video, but it just didn't make sense, and so I decided to cut it. So I'm just putting it here instead. I don't know, I've been watching YouTube tutorials the past week and just really figuring out what works. This was actually in the video, so yeah, that one was good. I kept it because I liked it and it worked in the video. I'm probably going to be posting the Akira VHS model in my Discord, so you can join that. It's in the description. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be putting a Blender segment in every video or not. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, point is, that was my progress report of Blender. Alright, next, back to your regularly scheduled... Shut up. Whiplash is a movie about obsession over your dreams. The movie goes over a character named Andrew wanting to be the world's best drummer. He constantly states how he's going to be one of the greats. An instructor at his school takes notice of his drumming and invites him to his band. The instructor is very abusive and verbally aggressive in every manner you can think of. The movie shows Andrew being pushed to his absolute limits and raises the question, do you have to push a human that far for them to achieve something great? Enough of the story. Did you know this was shot in 19 days? $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? Damien Chazelle brought his 18-minute film to the Sundance Film Festival. After Bold Films saw his short film, they financed him a $3.3 million full-length film, to which he shot in only 19 days. There was actually a scene in the movie that portrayed what the director went through. Here, I'll read it straight from an article. Chazelle got in an accident and totaled his car and sent him to the hospital with a possible concussion. He was back on set the very next morning. There was no room for error. There's quite literally a scene in the movie where Andrew gets into a car wreck and has to still make it to his set.
Hey, tell Fletcher I'm coming.
What the fuck is taking you so long, man? We're moving on stage right now.
I know, I got locked in my car, it's fine. I got locked in my car, I'm coming.
Left turn, 200 feet.
Are you driving, man?
No.
What the hell was that noise?
Okay, look, why don't you just tell Fletcher that I'm coming, you motherfucker!
I just think that's super funny, and I wanted to add that in there. I mean, it's not funny that he got into a car wreck, but yeah, you get the point. Anyway, the movie was made in $19 Fortnite card. What's the next movie? I'm still fucking laughing about $19 Fortnite card. $19 Fortnite card.
You want to cook crystal meth? You and me. I killed her. What? I killed her, and it was me. No.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be really funny after I did that Fortnite joke, huh? Nope, now you're just sad. You're just really sad because you remembered Breaking Bad, if you ever watched it. Breaking Bad was a show about basically a drug dealer kid and his chemistry teacher. He's out of high school now, of course, but this kid that is with his chemistry teacher, and the chemistry teacher gets cancer, and then, oh my god, how am I explaining the Breaking Bad plot? If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, just go watch it, okay? It's too much to explain. Anyway, they make meth, that's the whole story, but that's not why I'm here to talk about it. Breaking Bad had these shots in it that not many people noticed because it went over your head while you were watching it, but to me, these were shots that inspired me a lot, and I want to use it in my future filmmaking. So here's a couple I found in the show, and I just made a quick little compilation. In every scene, you can see that they're trying to be inside an object, kind of like if the object was looking at you, like if the object had eyes, if the object was sentient, is kind of the point of these shots. I know the first thing they teach you in film school is that every single shot should be very unique, which is what Breaking Bad gets down perfectly. Breaking Bad wasn't the first place I saw these. I have no idea what to call these shots. POV shots, like the point of the object, whatever. This wasn't the first show I saw it in. I also saw it in Kill Bill. Here's that. There's her picking up a sword. It was one of the ones I saw it the most in. The way they achieved a shot like this was by using a giant piece of plexiglass or glass and using it as a table, basically, positioning the camera underneath that, and then doing all the shit from on top. Or they just stuck the camera in a fridge. Either way, these shots were probably one of my favorite things from Breaking Bad. I feel like I said that wrong, but I didn't. Anyway, I feel like that's a good spot to end off the video. Wait a minute, I gotta get up my high octane, my high energy for this. Alright, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let's get it to 50 billion trillion likes. Let's get it, let's get it super liked, bunches of views. You know the drill. Subscribe button, I want to see it at 1 million by tomorrow. You hear me? If you're not doing your part, you're not making sure it's not at 1 million, what are you doing? Yeah. If you watched all the way to the end, I want you to what am I saying? I want you to comment Dingle Bop. That means that you watched because you heard me say Dingle Bop at the end. That means that you know. What the fuck am I saying? Listen, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. Comment Dingle Bop, I'll heart your comment. If it doesn't have Dingle Bop in it, it's not getting hearted. If you go to my Discord, you can get my Blender models, you can submit fan art, it'll be at the end of the video, and if you subscribe to my Patreon, your name will be at the end of the video, and you'll also get models. So either way, it's a win-win. $3 a month, you get to help me not have to work at a fast food job. And I can make videos more, and What? How am I supposed to end this video? Okay, subscribe. Bye. I'm not editing for like another month. Goodbye.